Like, we're seeing right now, like, this guy's 23 performing on the Ballon d'Or stage. That's why I say that peers conversation needs to die instantly. Like, we need to die and bury it
Indeed.
right away. Like, it needs to.
He's saying it with his full chest. He's walking the talk. Like my Igbo people used to say, "Ane ekweku, ane ememe." That's what Rema is doing. He's
Because who are these people that are jacking Rema sound? And what is this sound? Because Rema no get sound now. His sound has always been from people.
That's
Like
capo.
number,
And
put the
that's not
number
even,
on
and
the
that's not a
table.
question. That's not an argument. I
Oh,
don't think anyone rationally will
so
come here and say Wizkid.
on
Like,
what
come on, bro.
grounds are we making this argument?
Are
It's
you
like
not
saying
seeing? Don't you have
it's like
eyes?
saying
Don't you have
Thames
ears?
is
Thank you very much. Yeah, man. Rema dropped an incredible EP, I would say, this past weekend, as well as many other artists dropping projects as well. It was a huge Nigerian hip hop activity. We had Black Bones, we had Erica, we had Reminisce dropping albums as well. I don't know, did everybody get through this entire weekend touching everything, like covering everything? But
I didn't get through Riga's album. I'm still yet to
but
finish.
no, I'm just, I guess by show of hand, like, did everyone listen to everything?
I did, but I mean, I started Eric Gado, but yeah, everything.
Nice. All right, so good. We'll have good conversations today. All right, man. So we want to kick it off with Rema's amazing EP, Ravage, a play on Rivers and Savage at the end of the day. I think this is Rema in his highest powers, man. I think the confidence is ready, the aura is ready, like he's set, and this EP just stamped it. After going on the freaking like monumental run with Calm Down and his deluxe for the album. I mean, following up with the virtually one of his best work yet is insane. Because in the middle of that, touring and going on stage and doing everything you can imagine that the spotlight comes with, he was still able to like be inspired enough and hungry enough to put out a project like this. And I think it's absolutely impressive. One of the most impressive projects this year, easily. I mean, the EP conversation, I think it's literally up there with my personal favorite this year, Bloody Civilian. I think for anyone that missed the review, it's straight 10 out of 10 for me. Like, it's such an airtight EP. Like, you can try and poke holes at it. Absolutely, you can try, but for me, it's like it's so potent, it's so airtight that it's absolutely damn near flawless, like, of a project. Just straight back to back 5 energetic, intense moments, super detailed, from line to line, from moment to moment, and I think his delivery was absurd levels of quality here, and from virtually every track, and yeah, man. So it was a brilliant EP. It was a freaking brilliant EP. I would just like kick the room open on that note. I know Samson has been eager. I'll let Samson go.
Wait, can I actually go out and drive so I can just listen? I don't want to.
Okay.
Okay, just.
We hear Taj go. Yeah.
I think I shared exact same sentiments with you. I think this is one of the best. This is the best EP this year easily, and I think it's one of the best EPs we've had in this new generation. I think it might seem a bit. It might seem like this is the type of project that should work. Like, dash straight to energy bangers go back to back. But then again, we realize that sometimes the project needs some form of break, right, or space, or just take you elsewhere, right? And he does it, but he does it at a very high level. Like, it's not like he puts one slow ass track in the middle of, it's like, I think the pause there will probably be the Don't Leave Me record, and it's like, it's still like so genius. Like, the fact that he takes into different characters and different forms on different songs, like the sheer, like the cadence, the switch, like, bro, like the guy is in, yeah, man, he has the highest power right now, and so ridiculous. The guy's miles ahead of everybody, and yeah, man, it's just amazing to see. And at the end of the day, it is very much Afro nothing less.
Yeah. Very, very true to the genre, very true to the culture, and might I say he's adding a lot to it. He's pushing it forward, man. He's finding his own way to reinvent the wheel, like bringing all those like very very spooky and cinematic kind of aesthetics to it too. Like obviously they've been Illuminati shouts coming from, yeah. That's another thing that we can even talk about. Well, we don't even need to actually, but but then again, man, it's absolutely impressive. Yeah, like I concur with that. Samson.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I actually buy into the sentiments of Taj and what you said. Ordinarily, like at first, when the snippets came out, right, I wasn't particularly excited about a couple of them.
He was hating.
No, I didn't really like. I don't know why I didn't really feel the snippets
Hello.
as much, but when I listened to the project itself,
Check.
I couldn't deny the fact that how she was brilliant as hell. That was so freaking brilliant.
Welcome on board.
It was spectacular. It was a spectacular listen. I remember D&D just blew my mind off. Like that shit was just stunning. That was beautiful music there, right? And his willingness to experiment, right? He was quite experimental, especially with the last track. What's the name again?
Red Potion.
Red Potion. Like that was. I love somebody who's trying to push his talent and show more range, but at the same time keep it original. So that's what he tried to do, like show his range and still keep that Rema element, that thing that makes Rema. Do you understand? I still retain that range. That was spectacular. Honestly, the only track I didn't really like Smooth Criminal. I wasn't too much of a fan of it. I don't know, for some reason it didn't just resonate with me. I don't know why. Smooth Criminal wasn't my best track, but I loved D&D. Oh my god, I've played D&D over and over again. The first track, what's the name? Troublemaker. That was a brilliant intro. That was a really brilliant intro.
But that was so beautiful.
It was so.
Yeah.
It was like.
It's only at the top moment. Like it's only at the top moment.
As in, bro, so intimate, man.
Epic. And this guy, it also showed me that this guy his musicality, right? His range, right? Like somebody used, I think it was Taj that said burner. Like I feel like he could also thrive as a very sound rapper. Like if he wants to really do that shit.
Oh yeah, he is. He started as a rapper. He literally, like most people.
He started as a rapper, but they're just whack ass rappers. A lot of people say that shit. But I feel like he has the skill enough because his breath control, his range, the way he moves around, like the song enters the beats. It shows that this person knows music. Do you understand? And I was really impressed. One of the high moments of the entire drops. I felt like the best moments, honestly, to be honest. Like the rest, the hip hop ones were also like, except Reminisce, the other ones were not impressive at all. But I don't want to go there.
We'll keep it Rema for now. Well, we'll definitely come to other ones. Yeah.
Yes, let's keep it Rema. So, but in the scale of 1 to 10, I will rate this straight 8.5, and that's the highest I've rated a project this year.
This year. Okay, I was about to say ever.
This year. No, not ever. No, not ever. But this year,
okay.
8.5. That's a remarkable project for sure.
Yo, I am itching to get Ginger to talk. He has been laughing throughout.
Yeah, because Samson was telling us something else. That's why.
Oh, that's why he's laughing?
Cool. I was thinking about the snippet.
Oh, okay.
The project came.
He was so negative about the snippet. God.
LOL. Nah, I did. After seeing like the first two, I didn't want to spoil it for myself, so I was like, nah, let me keep it.
I stayed away after the second one. I don't think I listened to the other one.
Yeah, I was like, let me keep it. And what an experience, man. Anyway, yes, L, what are you feeling like?
Thank you so much, love and light people. I love Rema, and I think I tweeted. I think actually it was Chippy that tweeted something about Rema's Raven Roses when it came out, and I was like, bro, this boy, I think Chippy tweeted Rema attempting the O2 with just one album is audacious as fuck. but if anyone can do it, it's him. That was in May this year. And I responded saying, you guys said that you wanted Rema to show his audacity. There you go. You know, and I feel like this whole year has just been him showing his audacity. This project is him just showing his audacity and backing it up, like, with evidence, you know? Because sometimes these people want you to be explaining tire, and you don't get evidence. So I feel like, no, on a real, this project, for me, when I first heard D&D, and yeah, I already knew, like, when I heard it before it came out, I was like, yeah, this boy. It was giving Michael Jackson, One Day Call. It was just giving what it was supposed to give, and it was like a beautiful mess. It was all over, like, especially like D&D, like all over the place, but perfect. Clearly, I'm still excited. At work, I played it again. So obviously, I played it when it came out. I played it before it came out, but then at work on the day of, just to get into the mood because there was so much new music out, I played it again just to, you know, see it in relation to everything that was out. And if you see my smile at work, everyone was looking at me like, are you okay, Laura? And I'm like, yeah, I'm great. But it was it was the Ravage EP that was just doing me. And then it made me, I think, after playing what's the second track? What's the second track on?
Is D&D.
After D&D,
After
I
D&D
think I went
is
back.
Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, then I went back to Bad Commando. I literally went back to the Bad Commando EP, and then I went back to Smooth Criminal. Like, I literally took an interlude after Troublemaker, went back, and it literally fit. I was like, this boy is insane. Like, his craftsmanship, he doesn't. Rema is not different. Rema is not like, oh, his sound has checked. No, it has just been refined.
Yeah.
You know, project after project, song after song, just refined, and it's so beautiful to see. I'm super excited. I can't wait for his show. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. His last show was amazing. Like, that was one of the best shows last year that I went to. Shockingly, I was shocked. I don't know what I was expecting. And yeah, this year I just can't wait. I cannot wait to scream D&D. I can't wait to scream Red Potion. I can't wait to scream.
Oh,
I can't wait.
You can tell.
Yes.
You can tell from the arrangement with a lot of the songs that he
Yeah.
had the stage in mind.
Intentional.
He
Bro,
had
bro,
the stage in mind. Like,
Absolutely.
I'm just excited to see him perform these records, man.
Yeah, no, he definitely. You're right. He definitely, like, this is like the icing on the, like, the cherry. This is the icing on the cake for him, and especially for the, like, you're closing out the year. You're doing O2, big O2, not the little one, big one. This project
is good.
definitely.
Yeah, this is good enough excitement going into that, I think.
Absolutely.
I think the live arrangement of this project will be nuts. Like, I think after witnessing what that band did to Bounce this year, I can only imagine what they do with these tracks, man.
Yeah,
like,
I'm excited for
he might have to snort one or two lines because the energy.
I beg you.
I know what Gingerbread wants
Anyway,
to do now.
Gingerbread, you have the floor real quick.
No go here. Just wait here. First off, you will bear me witness when I said Mr. Sampson is going to do 2 minutes U-turn. He would not listen to it and say it's the most phenomenal thing I've ever heard.
Wait,
he was hating on
said
this
that he was
thing.
going to flip?
Yeah, he really did. Sorry.
Like,
what are you talking about?
Like,
he was like the snippets.
He was like, how is he going to sell out the O2?
Yeah,
Kilipa.
Off your mic, Samson. First off, just off your mic. Samson literally was. I swear, if you see the knife where Samson used the cut Rema, you could say Rema not be anything at all. But let me bust into post grain. This EP is just showing you people. He must be saying it. This must be telling you people don't want to listen. He says it's the future. He says it's the HIM. He says it's him. And he's not even playing around. Like, he's saying it with his full chest. He's walking the talk. Like my Igbo people used to say, Ane ekweku, ane eme. That's what Rema is doing. He's talk and do. He's talking it and he's walking the talk. Like, he's not just doing it. So now let's delve into the EP. Is it like how would I put it? Like the sonic alone, the sounds. Bro, I don't know what P Prime is smoking. P Prime, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, that beat is insane. P Prime, London, Blaze Beats, man, they just nailed
Bro,
the
Blaze Beats was a
production.
nice touch for the intro.
See,
Oh, such a
as
touch
in
for
Blaze
the
Beat,
intro.
as in Blaze Beat is something else. Over, and they keep sidelining my guy at producers award. It dey vex me, but let's keep that. Let's keep
Yeah,
that.
he's had an incredible year,
Anyways,
man.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying. But anyways, the EP is amazing. Red Potion caught my attention first because I had listened to it before it dropped. So Red Potion was like something else. I put it on repeat. That thing, don't worry. When you start catching fire with those TikTok challenges with those ladies, Mona, no worry. You go turn something. You go worry. Red Potion, insane record. DND, my God. I don't know why Samson say he doesn't like Smooth Criminal. Smooth Criminal is dope as fuck. I don't know. Then don't leave me,
Criminal is
baby.
nice.
Don't leave.
That's my
Don't
favorite.
leave. Ah. As
Okay,
in, I don't know. As in, I don't know what else to say. But anyways, your favorite will change. Don't worry, you will hear it again. You will not see the pockets again. Now 2 minutes turn around in the make. But anyways, for others that are not catching up, y'all should catch on to the train. Rema is the
Damn,
future.
Samson, they
He's
call you
already,
2 minutes.
But it's
Rema,
crazy.
he's already.
Rema
I,
Diwere.
it's crazy that I still. It's so funny how like there's always. I still see some people say they don't like the project. It's like, bro, I
No, no,
cannot
no, no,
perform
no.
how.
There's people that actually hate it. Like it's a
I
polarizing
don't. I
thing
really.
now.
Yeah,
No, it's
Smooth
because
Criminal
no,
particularly.
but
How can people?
that comes with that comes with reinventing the wheel sometimes, or experimenting and really, really going aggressive on a particular like energy and tone. I don't think this is something we're used to per se, but a lot of people are welcoming in it
Finally,
immediately because
But Red Potion is the
finally,
most experimental, right?
yeah,
That's in my
yeah,
own
yeah.
opinion.
No,
At
finally.
the
least
whole
Yeah.
yes.
project, the whole like the universe is built sonically. Like you can see it in a very, very like I know it's Halloween season, but like it kind of puts you in a very, very spooky and dangerous like
Yeah,
atmosphere
yeah.
and like that
It's a
universe it
different.
Giving Michael
creates.
Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's intense for an Afrobeat context. It's very
It's giving
intense.
thriller.
Like, yeah,
Definitely,
this is not something we're
definitely.
definitely like this is not something we're used to, and it only makes sense that Rema is the one to pull it off. So you're going to get people that will be completely turned off from this, and it makes sense. I
I
can see
think.
why.
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
And I must.
That was to the point I said earlier. Right? Like I think about that situation where people listen to the point and they might expect like a break. Like he didn't.
Exactly. He didn't
It's
let
like
the
a
beats
constant
breathe.
100 meters. Like
He
it's
didn't
like a
let the
continuous
beat
100
breathe,
meters
man.
sprint. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, it's
It's a
so
proper
people might
rave.
look at
It's a
so
rave
Yeah.
project.
so people might look at it in a more like, oh, he didn't, he's not showing that like that ideal type of range where it's like, okay, now we give you one
Yeah.
slow song. But, like people are trying to look for that musicality,
Yeah.
that buju idea of what good music is sometimes, right? And like, you
Do
understand?
you
It's
know
like,
in
bro,
my
like,
review, I was fighting the urge not to contrast because Buju is a very nice artist to contrast with Rema. So I was
yeah, like
I was resisting the urge not to name drop like
Why?
Buju
Why? But why
because
though? What
no
you
no
mean
I mean
contrast?
because people
people will take
attribute
it
a certain
yeah people will take
style
it
of music to good music. Like
yeah yeah
they need that mid tempos, airy, spaced
Okay,
out,
that's what you
certain
mean.
words,
yeah
English.
yeah
You understand? Like
yeah
they view that as
like
typical good
the
music. Once and
repetitive
because Rema
the loopy
Rema absolutely defies that. Like he absolutely defies that logic, right?
yeah
It's and then again he hasn't even done it to this magnitude. On the other EPs, there's always maybe the trap
yes
and there's
yeah
the slow record.
there's the
Here he
catchy
goes
ones.
doubles down.
Yeah, like Calm Down is extremely catchy. It's simple. Like there's a clear structure here for what the song looks like. But on many of these songs, it's so arbitrary that you just have to like you're taking in the entire song. Like you're not necessarily just like hooked on the hook. You're taking every verse, you're taking every line. Like it's a whole experience. But anyway, we have
Bro,
Boss
like
Boy. We have
Let me wrap up. You
yeah
guys
yeah yeah.
hijacked me. Make I wrap up.
Sorry.
I beg. Let me wrap up. I just want to reiterate. I just want to reiterate
Yeah.
to all of you here that this boy is absolutely the boy that has the most complete package out of his entire set.
Oh, it's clear.
The entire when I mean complete
It's
package, like
clear.
he's crystal clear, like he has everything, the
Bro, he claimed
quality,
it.
the poise.
He He claimed it
Like the
on this
poise,
project. He called himself the prince already. Like he verbally, like
as in,
he said,
as in, as in, he's not just claiming it, he's working the talk. See,
yeah,
there's difference between just saying it and not doing it. Like
yeah.
he is doing it. Like there's action. And then I watched the Rolling
My
Stone
man don't
interview
speak for that. He's
with
doing it.
with 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 Sweet Beats, right? And Sweet Beats is
Samson don't
saying,
furnish it.
"Yo, your wisdom is incredible for your age. Like that's a child, bro. Like that's a young kid." And for somebody who's like 40 something is telling you, like someone that's been in the game for over 25 years is telling that, bro, your wisdom, you could tell. So he oozes the aura, everything just oozes like perfect package. I don't think we've had that in a long time. Like in a long time, we've not had that from somebody. And that's where
Beautiful.
Rema blows the gate out of the waters. Lastly, caveats. I just want to drop Kiss Daniel, Afro Mommy, and Daddy. See in 40 plus people, they don't they hail am. They say drop hits. Auntie
Oh yeah,
Kemi.
Auntie Kemi is saying yes to this,
We don't know who Antikemi is, but
but you know who Auntie
Iman-
Kemi is.
wait, Emmanuel, you know how you mentioned about the whole Michael Jackson and like the whole spooky thing.
Yeah,
I think it was kind of, I don't know if it was intentional,
to
but
drop
it
around
feels like
Halloween.
it is. No, I think the whole
Oh
thing
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
intentional. The
that.
whole
Oh,
thing, like
you can see the
even
connection with
the
the
title
What's
visual.
of
that? The
the
Illuminati?
name,
The
you can
Yeah,
see the
Illuminati
no,
thing?
connection
it
so
was the
much.
creative
It's so
direction for the
strong.
project. It was
Even
clear.
naming the song "Smooth Criminal,"
Yep,
even saying
yep.
that I'm the prince of
Mhm,
Afrobeats. It's almost like
mhm.
mirroring.
Red
Man, the
portion.
boy is too bad. The boy is too
Yeah,
bad. But I'm
yeah,
done.
yeah.
Sorry, let me.
Facts, facts, facts. Real quick, I have Lost Boy and then I have LC after that. Lost Boy, what's good? Slick back.
Yes, yes, I'm here. So I just want to say that this is the most perfect release like this year. The visuals, the artistry, the the red filter, the fake track lists, like the run up to this EP built up a lot of anticipation. And the reason why I said it's the most perfect EP is Rema is at that stage where he's playing with the big boys. Like this is a Gen Z body rolling with 30-plus-year-old
Not a
men,
Gen Z body.
right? Like, 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 and he's giving them a run for their money. Like, there's no dropping your laws. Like, you have to step up your game. You have to like we're playing in another level, another dimension. He dropped a very fire cover art. For an Afrobeat artist, I have never expected that kind of cover art before. Like, do you people realize the artistry? Like, I want to know who created that cover art because that is just so
My
fire.
guess is Nee. Okay,
It's
well,
the same person.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nee. Okay, well,
Like,
has been
the
an
guy,
artist who works it hand in hand
that guy
from the Rema
deserves
EP.
everything. Like he should be charging, he should be collecting royalties at this point. Like, because
Yeah,
from the Rave and Roses, like, cover, like, that guy is, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, like, at the top of the cover art, like, there's a brain, then it connects to the
I would
spinal
so buy
cord.
like stationery that is like a pen, a book, everything in that same like vibe, the same print. I would so buy it. Anyone
Like,
that's
that
using
cover
it.
art is just so beautiful.
yeah.
Now,
He's on a horse, right? He's on a burning horse, and he's like
Horse.
striking something.
yes,
Mhm.
yes, with
Yeah,
a sword
yeah, yeah.
and like the
Yeah.
skeleton, like, it fits the brand, it fits the vibe. Like, it's not like a generic cartoon. I don't know if you guys get, or a generic picture. Like, it just creates an experience, and it follows like from the red filter snippets to the cover. Like, it takes you on a journey. Like, you are transported into this Rema's world where he wants you to be to consume this music. And now, why I mean that this EP is the best EP is that, number one, there are no filler tracks. For a 5 track EP with no filler tracks, you know that all bangers, like, all bangers, no filler
No
tracks.
features.
Like, from the opening of the EP Troublemaker to the end Red Potion, there are 5 distinct tracks that take you on a lovely, like, wherever you want to be, you will eat it in the EP. And wherever you are, you will eat all the songs in the EP. So that's just one. Two, the EP is proudly Nigerian. No foreign producers, fuck all that nonsense. P Prime, Blaze Beats, London, Bring Me
Yeah,
Day
I mean
Bear,
Afrobeats, true
like
and true.
Yeah, the Afrobeats
bangers,
movement, bro.
like bangers upon bangers. Like we are in our bag. Like forget all these foreign people. Like we are in our bag right now. Do you get what I mean? Like now for a Rema that has done calm down. I don't want to name names, but you know what happens with an artist that you have a track that seems like it's bigger than you, and you just try to replicate. Like Rema did not give us a pretty girl. Like he did that one for the money. Like yes, like you have collected the money.
You just had to mention that, didn't you?
Our people, like this is what we're going to eat. Forget the Ote pink patches people for their side. Like let them eat that one. Our people, this is what we're going to eat. Like and I feel like what people don't understand is this is even the kind of music that is highly like marketable internationally because it has the distinct flavor. Like people like all those white people like, oh, what did he say in this? Like they're just curious. Like they just want to be part of the cool kids. But like you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Now let me now dissect it to like the tracks. Noteworthy mentions DND. Even your egbon go collect DND. Like even your egbon of the egbons of the egbon, the top people that think that they are the ones in the industry, even them, like it does not send them. I don't know if you guys listen to this Deji's podcast with an S, where Deji described that DND song as like his controversy, where he did not mention names, but he took shots
Oh
at
yeah,
everybody,
yes,
like
I agree.
at everybody from the top to the like.
Even
He
like, well,
knows that he is in his bag, like who will tell him that he's not the HIM? Like who wants to tell him that? Like who wants to tell him? Who? Who wants to tell him he's the one? Rema is a beautiful performer. Like first time I saw Rema live last year December, it changed my life. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you.
it's a
It
good
changed my
dramatic,
life.
but I love it. I love
If I'm
it.
not even going to
No, let's go,
if
let's
Wait,
go,
I'm
where
not
let's
did
going
you
to
go.
where
see
did you see
anybody this
him?
year, if I'm not going
Where
to see
did you see?
anybody this year, I'm going to see Rema. I saw Rema in the when he did the Ultra show, but I'm still going to see Rema this year
In Lagos.
because I have to scream DND. I have to be with the love of my life when Red Potion is playing and Rema is saying, "Give me that yash, make a lie down on top." Like I have to be there. Like I have to
Oh
be
my
there.
gosh.
I
Oh my
have to be
gosh.
Be
there.
like, say you know me,
Please,
sha.
Yeah,
Oh my
bro.
god, that red
please,
push
That
on,
record
that
is
that red
insane,
push
please.
on is
bro. And
that's
Nah.
that was a subtle techno moment on the outro there. And that's one thing I even talk about this EP. Sorry, I'm interjecting real quick. He basically tapped into the legends of the sound. Like obviously taking a lot of the influences from One Day to Burnout to a techno, but obviously like I feel like he's just refining it. Like he's just making it like to a very very like strong tone that now makes it become his. And like, bro,
bro,
that outro
bro,
red portion was like it's the same
bro.
feeling I
But
got
that's
from
it.
King of Pop, from Techno's King of
That,
Pop. That same feeling, that same excitement was there,
but
man.
that's
Boy,
it.
it was crazy.
That's a honors. That's the honor student of that's an honor student of Afrobeats. Like the guy,
Honestly,
I don't know if he listens to that much because a lot of artists don't listen to music. I found out
nah,
out recently.
you
Like
can
they don't
definitely
really
hear
listen.
that he's a
I
student.
don't know. But I think this guy, bro, it's bro. Red Push on our first one I heard it like it's like it's not it might not be the easy get into, but when you get a hold of the structure and
Yeah,
what he's doing with the vocal, how he's playing with his voice, like I think EP is going to send people to the workshop. I
of
genuinely believe so.
course.
I think I think artists are listening and
You
they
people
are
did
also
not see Elsie's hands. It's okay.
No. We see Elsie's hand, of course. I'm transitioning to Elsie real
There's
quick.
Taj.
No. I know Taj just wanted to like. It's not gonna be a long thing for Taj now. It's just chipping in there. But
yeah.
anyway,
I was just
yeah, man. All right, yeah. So we have Elsie. By the way, Elsie is one of my favorite like music creators, like content creators. She is like the person on TikTok to go to for anything music related. Like she covers mostly hip hop and like
Yo,
R&B
thank you for
and
that.
everything. So Yeah, LC is also
I
the biggest
appreciate
Rema
I
fan.
appreciate the shout out.
Nah,
I
nah, LC.
appreciate the shout
Nah,
out, guys.
of course, of course.
Yeah, I've been waiting, so it's good that I get the chance to speak. I just have three words to kind of start up. I wouldn't take a lot of time, but
Yeah.
like Rama is inevitable. Like you
Yep,
cannot
I saw it.
escape this point. Like, whether you like it or not, like Rema is completely on top. That's why, to me, comparing Rema to Nigerian artists is a waste of time. Rema is global. Like, he shouldn't. There's no comparing Rema to this guy and saying best Nigerian artist. Like, that conversation has died a long time ago. Rema is global. Like, I saw Rema perform this year in Montreal, Canada. I went for a music festival. Like, maybe 80% of that crowd wasn't black. They were singing word for word. That's why I think that when people are like talking about Rema, they're like comparing him to like his peer. Like, Rema doesn't have peers. Like in the night, like he doesn't have peers. Like, that conversation is dead. And I love how, he doesn't come down to because one thing I've really noticed among the peers, the new gen, there's always one type of beef or the other. They're like fighting themselves on Twitter, like always find themselves on this app. And I love the fact that Rema like just speaks with the music. He's not coming down to this level and say, I'm better than you, I do this, I do that. And that's one thing I really, really, really like about Rema. Rema has had a track record with EPs, honestly. So once I saw the DND snippet that he posted on his account, like I already knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't expect it to be this good. When I see a lot of people, speak about saying, Rema when he first announced O2, like, oh, just one album out, but like with his track record of EPs, he definitely like he should have done the O2 last year if possible, because I think like he would have still been very successful with that because his track record of EPs is something else. He just has a way, like from the very start with Rema EP, the one that had Bad Command. No, that's Bad Commando EP, separate EP. The one that had Do Maybe, Iron Man, Corny. You could see how compact that was. That introduced Rema to the world, and then he gave us Bad Commando EP. If you actually go back and look at this guy's discography, like he has one of the strongest of like any Nigerian artist, and his
Oh yeah.
consistency is like second to none. Rema has mastered like melody. I don't think I've seen another artist that has mastered melody the way Rema has mastered melody. Like listening to DND and seeing the way he's able to play around with minor keys.
Yep,
If
that's
anyone
one of
really
his
like,
superpowers. That's one of his
yeah,
superpowers for a
if
long time.
if anyone really understands music, like you understand how hard it is to kind of navigate minor keys. But this guy does this in his sleep, and the way he's able to just and honestly, I feel like another talking point that a lot of people come is that, oh, Rema cannot, he cannot write, his lyrics are bad. Like, just stop with the lies. Let's just stop with the lies, because this guy has showed that if this guy could give us a song like Peace of Mind, he could go and write, he could write, but he understands what an audience wants, and he gives what an audience wants. And that's why, to me, he's as big as he wants. And I love the fact on this song, to me, this EP was kind of a continuation of what we heard on Hove. He was talking his shit on there. That
Oh
was kind of
yeah.
the first time
Oh yeah.
I kind of heard Rema like talk his shit on there, and I really wanted him to explore that sound, and I feel like he did that on there because I feel like a lot of people, especially Rema coming into the industry at such a young age, there was just so much about, oh, see this small boy, I beg, like shift this guy aside, but like I think he's come to a point where he's like, how many of you could have a top 10 run on the Billboard? Which other Nigerian artist has done that? Like no one, and I think he's come to a point. I think I saw your tweet, your tweet about his confidence, and you could really hear that confidence on this EP, like crazy. Like you could just see him talking his shit, and like I think he needed people to kind of just he needed to come out and just say this is what it is, because I feel like a lot of people have started to get disrespectful. A lot of people who consider Rema peers, like I feel like a lot of them are delusional. Like all of them delusional from start to finish.
I'm dying.
Because a lot of them are just like, oh, he's my peer. No, you're delusional. If you can give us a 10,
Not the
if
Lulu.
you can sit and stand like
They go
completely
to the same
delusional,
they go to the
completely
same school, but they're not
delusional.
in the same class.
Exactly. Like
Basically,
it's just like someone that's taking awards is competing with the person, somebody that's in university, like people that are in primary six. are saying he's our peer. You're not his peer.
Make
Like
una
stop,
suffer
stop,
you.
just
It's him.
Make una
stop
suffer
with the
you.
lies. Like just stop with the
Make
lies. You're
una
not his
suffer
peer
you.
at all. Because that's what the one thing I've been saying. Because like, and then Rema's really occupying such a unique space right now, because one thing I've really noticed is that as a Nigerian artist and as an African artist, once you kind of go big, a lot of them like compromise that sound, like they just like toss the authentic Nigerian sound to the side, and try to try to make something that a wider audience will quote unquote accept. And I love the fact that Rema has stayed true to his sound and to the Nigerian authentic sound. Like Lost Boy said about, he didn't go and look for foreign producers. He was like, I'm going to make my magic and I'm going to make it the way I've always made it from the start. He took notes from the Nigerian greats, like people mentioned, like, Wande Cole, Techno, but you could also see that I'm a piano influence. Like if you could hear towards the end, the chanting that always happens, the way he was able to take that, and still kind of like refine it and turn it to his own sound. I think it's crazy. And the funniest thing is that this guy is only 23, man. Like the world is Rema's oyster. Like we haven't seen anything yet. That's why I keep telling
Crazy.
people, like this guy is just beginning. Like a lot of people are like, oh, calm down, this is gonna be, this is gonna be his peak. But like we're seeing right now, like this guy's 23 performing on the Ballon d'Or stage. That's why I say that peers conversation needs to die instantly. Like we need to die and bury it
Dead
right
it.
away. Like it needs to die right away, because which other, like, people, like, which, like, we have, okay, Davido, performing World Cup, but like Davido has been Davido has been singing since I was in GS1. Like he has, so he's sang a long time. But I think, like, that generation, sorry, bye, it's over.
Not sorry,
Thank you so much
bye.
for the work. Thank you so much for the work, but it's over. Like
Gen
I
Z
mean,
Baji.
they had their time.
Oh.
They had their time and they did well. Like I respect the hell out of Davido and
Oh,
Whiskey.
they're
Like
still
I
fighting though.
respect.
They're still punching.
Even me, I don't feel talk all this thing
Also,
upon
No,
don't
no,
kill
no,
Davido.
no.
me.
I'll
She
see. To
said
be honest,
it's time to go.
no.
Sorry.
I feel the
Oh.
passion
I
1,000
would
percent.
just like to let
I
you know
respect the
that
hell out of Davido and Whiskey. I respect,
Yeah.
what they did for Afrobeats. Like definitely, like we can't underrate what they did. But I think for them right now, the conversation is over. Like thank you so much. You can pack your
Uh-uh.
ah
things.
ah.
Uh-uh.
Because the new
Hey,
Elsie,
God,
can I
generation,
tell
like,
you
It's
oh.
something?
killing me.
to
Elsie,
be
can I
honest,
tell you something
like,
real fast,
You're
real
not even
fast?
saying Fireboy. You're not even
No,
calling
no,
the
no,
two
no,
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 no.
no,
Spears.
because
Elsie, I
You
just
are
have a
calling the
little suggestion.
Davido and the Whiskits.
the
Like
reason why I said
that's
Rema's
that,
like
ear.
I mean,
Rema's ear
well.
is
To be
the,
scratching me
fair,
tonight.
okay,
to be fair to her
the reason
point,
why I said that, is because Fireboy is new gen. Fireboy is new gen. Like that's what I'm trying to say is
and
that
still has a lot to offer for sure.
the new generation, like when we start to talk, and I'm not saying these people are Rema's peers because you're not Rema's peers, but the new generation, like Omale, Fireboy, Ashake, very talented. And to me, what they've done in the short time that they've been here musically, like we're not talking impact, icon, musically, I think they have exceeded, the Davidos, the Whiskey. Like I feel musically, the new gen, what they've done with music right now, what they've done for like Afro beats and the new culture of fusion has far exceeded what the old guys have
but
done. To
man, some of these
be
guys have dropped
honest,
classics though. But Rema is still debatable though. Like
of
you could
Ah,
say
course, like
someone
no
like
one is
Samson,
saying
don't do
no,
it.
let's be
they haven't
honest.
dropped
Samson, don't do
classics.
it.
Wait,
No,
what?
no, no. But
There
when you
was
start talking of
I mean
pairs,
that.
wait,
but
when you bring the pairs
but
conversation, right, and you say
what are we being honest about though? What are we
like
being
in terms
honest
of
about though?
Rema hasn't dropped a classic yet. So
A classic of what?
let's skip
Yeah,
Classic
let's
a
as
let's
in
classic
what.
album.
a classic
Please be
song?
Yeah,
specific.
it's
What is
not
it?
dropped. The Raven
What are
Roses
we
was
being
not a
honest
classic.
about though?
Yeah,
Because
yeah. I
like
mean,
That's not a classic.
I mean,
I didn't
No,
deny that they dropped
we
classics.
can say the
It was a
truth.
They
Like we
classic
can
to
definitely
say
me.
had
that
their time.
yeah.
yeah,
I
we can
mean,
say Rema is an incredible
Elsie, I
artist.
just have one thing to say
But
to you. I just have only one thing to say to you. Ah, tonight, Rema's ear will be scratching you. And you'll be wondering, Who is
Oh,
the person
I'm
that be
telling you,
talking
like
about me since? So,
I know, like I'm
mm.
pushing. Like the day that I see face to face with Rema, things will go down. That's all I'm going to say.
Ah,
Like things will
wow.
go down. Like I'm
Ah,
waiting for
Please
that
make
day
sure
to
clear on
come.
what
I
down
know that
means.
day is gonna come. I
By
know that
things.
day is gonna come soon.
Rema,
But things
Heidi.
will definitely go down because like I just feel like what like
What
someone
kind of things?
Yo,
I can
see
see
like
where
wow.
the
I
I see.
just
I
IP
feel
didn't
is
see
like
this
coming
you
from.
coming.
know
I mean,
I
I
see
see
the
you've been
things will
passionate.
go down.
Listen.
Please,
I've been
can
following
you
Elsie
define
for a long
things?
time,
What
and
does what
she
does
can
things
see where
mean?
the hype is
she's very
coming
well
from.
established that she's a fan of Rema, but I did not see this coming.
Clearly, clearly.
I did not
If
see
I
this
doubted
height
that
of
she was
passion.
Rema's
Um,
fan, I found
for
out
somebody
today.
to say Davido and this people is not in his level, that's when I knew
I
that
No,
this
mean,
no,
was
okay,
Davido
wait,
and
wait, wait.
Whiskey is Rema's level.
Davido and
He
Whiskey.
Samson, to that
He has
point,
a point. Because
he's
Samson,
not.
No,
we go back
Samson,
to
Like
my
come on.
let's
question
end
from
that
earlier.
It's
How
not
can you drop a
outrageous.
song called Ballon d'Or and they don't
Listen.
bring you to perform at
It's
Ballon
not
d'Or?
outrageous. Neither is it like demeaning to say
They
that
you
Rema
dropped
is.
you dropped a song called Ballon d'Or and they did not call you to
Wait,
perform at
Belema,
Ballon d'Or.
relax.
They call Rema. So quite frankly,
Belema, this
she has
agenda,
a
this
point.
agenda.
She has
Samson.
a
Oh,
point.
but what I want
He
to
has
say,
a point.
Samson,
No,
I just want to
yeah.
clarify that like I'm in no way like disrespecting Davido and Wizkid. Like I said, like what
No,
they
like
did,
Elsie, what you're saying is
like
not
the,
outrageous. It's like it's clear. Like there's something Rema is
yeah,
doing that is unprecedented. Like
doing
and
right now,
like
and the
it's
fact that he's so young
of
and
course
he
like
doesn't
Yeah,
see
but we could say that with
especially
enough
in this
Ashake
time
moment.
too.
to
He's
But
done
but
something
yeah,
that is
we can.
unprecedented
But
too.
obviously, like we're not saying that to demean what the greats have done before. Of course, like it's not that. But we're
exactly,
saying
exactly,
right now, what the activity
exactly.
looks like is like Rema is at such a level that yeah, he's
Yeah,
surpassed so
especially for
many
his
that have come
age.
before him. You know what I mean?
Ashake is just two
One thing I
years.
also wanted to
Rema is
say
since
just
2019. Please put
one
some
thing I
respect
wanted
on
to
that boy's
say, just
name.
kind of wrapping
Hello,
everything up, really,
hello.
just to kind of wrap everything up, is that I feel like a lot of artists, what they need to take from Rema's book right now is intention. Like the intention with the track listing, the intention with the snippets,
With the
the intention with
universe
every
creation.
move that Rema has made,
Oh my
very
goodness.
calculated. You could tell that the entire team, like everyone that's on his team, the intention behind the deluxe, the intention behind the way he markets snippets alone, like the fact that honestly when DND snippet came out, I memorized that whole snippet before like
Oh yeah,
the song
there were already
dropped. Like
TikToks flying
I
with
I
people
played that
with
snippet like a
everything.
million
Yeah,
times.
it's insane.
The way he's able to build that anticipation organically, like so organic. Like whether you hate him, you love him, you have Rema in your mouth. Like you're talking about
Whoa,
Rema. You're
whoa.
talking about what's going on. And I feel like a lot of artists just need to take that intentionality. Just saying it's about the music for me, and that's what I'm going to be focused on. That's the only reason why I'm going to come out to talk, is to show you that I could do this musically. A lot of artists just get lost in the talk. They're just talking, all talk, no do. Just talk, 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 talk,
I
talk.
don't hear this today.
Come
Oh. I
out,
don't hear-
walk the talk, like someone else said. Like, come out and walk the talk. It's not enough to come out and talk and say, I'm a great artist, but, put that word into action and give us good music. And I feel like Rema is doing that. All in all, this project was beautiful. It's one of the best I've heard all year from Nigeria. I heard a lot of good albums from Nigeria, anyways, this year. This is an EP, by the way, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely
10
for
over
the
10, 10
EPs
over
is
10,
absolutely there. Yeah, for
10 over
sure.
10, 10 over 10.
Appreciate it,
Yeah.
Elsie
Elsie.
has shocked me today.
A well I guess Rema definitely knows. And he's well aware of the passion that
You people should not leave Elsie
No,
in
Elsie
no,
the
no.
same
But
room with
something,
Rema.
yeah.
Emmanuel.
Do
But
not
something
leave
else he
Elsie
said
in the
though.
same room
Maybe
with
maybe
with
that's a
Rema.
maybe
Yeah.
that's a
Um
maybe that's a good
I mean,
conversation.
yeah.
There's something else he said, right,
Yeah.
Emmanuel, and you echoed it in a way.
Hmm.
So are we saying that in terms of what Rema is doing now, or what he's been able to do? Of course, it's unprecedented. Are we
Yes.
now saying that does that trump in a way um what's it called, how do I put it, because she mentioned Davido and Wiz, right?
Yeah.
Does it have the same moments in terms of what's it called, like global reach that the same Wizkid and Davido had within his short career
Does it
right now?
wait, let me understand your question. Are you saying does the reach that Rema has today,
Is that a
Today,
real question?
does that
Is
have
that a
no,
big question?
of course
Because it
it's a
seemed
real,
like a prank. That question
Samson,
sounded
come
like a
on.
of course,
That's
prank.
no,
that's
no, no, it's a real
Samson,
question.
Repeat
For
repeat the
example,
question, please.
Elsie,
yeah,
finish him.
Okay,
Elsie,
please,
finish him.
let me repeat the
Finish him.
question because it doesn't sound like a question, but let's hear it.
No, no, no. We're saying, okay, for example, Elsie did mention that in terms of like this guy's not being at his level now, what's it called? Davido and Wizkid.
Right.
Now seeing the cultural moments that Davido and Wizkid has done, especially Wizkid's run with Made in Lagos, with everything. Are you saying that with that moment that Wizkid has had, it's a par? Or it's
What?
Rema's
That's not what she's
moment?
Can
saying.
I answer this?
No, no,
And
Yeah,
no.
but
I'm
It's not.
sorry.
It's
Wait,
not.
guys,
it's not right.
No,
Okay,
no, no, no,
I
no.
just wanted to
are
be
you
sure.
guys being for real?
No, no, no.
No, we're
There's
not.
no
I
way.
wanted to be sure.
Listen. There is no way. There's no way we're
Exactly. Hey.
comparing Rema's reach right now to anything we've seen on the scene. Like it's unprecedented. Like trust.
Bruh, let Whiskey come and show me his run on the Billboard 100.
No, and
Then we
Rema
can
now
start
even
talking.
No.
Samson.
Wait. Are we
Samson,
serious right now? Wait. Are we
Samson.
serious? Are we? Wait.
Samson, those are
No.
not even the names to call in this conversation. To be honest, like I don't think you're like
Yo,
they've been
you could go
different.
to the most remote airport in the world,
Bro.
like, and they're playing Rema.
Wait, are we still
Like,
talking
bruh,
about the
it's
No,
same
unlike
Rema?
anything we've
Yeah,
ever
but
seen.
no,
but
no,
Or
no.
is
also
there
you
Let
any
need to
other
everybody
understand
Rema?
that
put their
Samson
billion
is
streams
saying
on the
that
You
while
table.
that's
understand what
true.
That's
Samson
all I
is
want to
talking
say.
about? It's
Put your
about
billion
reach. The
streams on the
conversation is
table.
about reach.
That's all.
And even prior
Yeah.
to what Rema is doing, it wasn't even the Wizkids or the Davidos doing it. So I don't understand the conversation because like I don't think those are the names that you're even
Yeah.
calling. Like you should be calling. I don't think those are the names
No.
you should be calling.
Yeah.
Like you should,
Wait. I'm confused here. I'm really confused here. Because wait, on one hand,
okay.
we're attributing the level of cultural moment, an iconic moment that the Wizkids have had,
Okay,
the
no.
Davidos have had.
Now the conversation is like you're skewing it towards cultural impact and
No, that's what I said.
no,
That's what, like in terms of
We're
like
talking
Oh,
about
the
okay,
reach.
that's
We're
a
moment.
talking about
different
reach.
that's a
That's not the
different thing.
No.
conversation.
That's
That's a
a
No.
different thing then.
thing.
And especially if you're looking at it within the Nigerian or the African
Yes,
diaspora like
yes,
context. Like obviously, like these are legacy acts. Like of course.
Yo, but
exactly.
you know that like Rema is doing great things. We can
Yeah, but
all
he's building
admit
his
to
own
that.
legacy right now. That's the
But at the
thing.
same time, he's still not like we're still saying people who have sold out O2 and sold out multiple arenas and shows and all these things, right? He's not been able to do that.
Oh, just wait. Let's
No,
just let's
No,
just
it's
wait.
not
We'll
about
have this
weight.
conversation
It's
in a
not
few
about weight.
months.
It's not about weight.
Let's just
It's
wait. Let's wait.
wait.
I
let's
just
talk
feel
about
something
what's
is
happening
playing
now.
What should we
What's
be
devil
happening
waiting
now?
for?
advocates
What should
right
we be
now.
waiting
Right?
for?
It's
That's
not
all.
about weight.
I
That's all.
think
He
I
has not
think
sold out
I
Wait,
think
O2.
you're
what does
saying
Samson
about
He
the
want
has
to
not
see?
done all
legacy.
these
He
things.
hasn't done O2 yet.
So
Is that what it is?
exactly, he's not.
No,
Wait,
so
these are
Samson is
facts,
saying
though.
there's
Yes, now
legacy.
These are
he.
He's done
facts.
these things.
I
Yes.
think that you
Elsie's
guys are
saying he's about to do
conflicting
it.
what his
You know,
moment now
I
to
know,
simple.
but
something.
we're in the middle of a momentum here. Like we are literally in the middle of it. Like with the time we're having this conversation, he is on par to surpass, bro. He's on par to surpass a lot of people. Okay, like right now, right now where he's operating, the level he's operating it right now, and the level of work and material that he's using to back up the spotlight on him right now, bro. It's clear. It's clear that he's going to be around for a
Facts.
while.
But
Okay.
Samson, one thing I want to say, one thing I want to ask you is whether you've seen Rema perform live. Because
Of
after you
course,
watch him on that,
I saw him
after you
last month.
watch him do O2, we'll come back and have this conversation.
No,
I feel like
Conversation. Yes,
I've
performance
watched
please.
him.
wise,
It's not.
like
It's
if you've
Okay.
not.
seen Rema live, like it's a
I
different
have.
level.
He's an
It's
incredible.
a
Look, see,
different level.
we're not taking away anything away
I think
from.
we are making the conversation about the cultural impacts. Then, yeah, of course, it's still.
It's
It's
I
still
mean,
early to have that
unfolding. It's
conversation
not
it's
yet.
for Rema.
2019. It's yeah, you're
I just
comparing
want
him
to
to
Saying,
say,
people
but I'm
with
saying right
decades,
now,
bro.
Samson, it
That's
doesn't
even a
make
fair
sense to
conversation.
say, it doesn't make sense to say, you know what, he hasn't sold out O2 when he hasn't done an O2 show yet. You can't use
Oh
that
no,
as
but the tickets are there now to see. Now look, I see.
okay. You can
Sending
use
out
it
Samson,
some
that,
He
people.
but
start
just
it
okay,
dropped it on
again.
let's wait
Friday.
for the O2 show to
I just
happen,
want to
and
say,
then you could talk
No,
about
there's
it.
11 people requesting to come
No.
up. We need to keep
I
it.
just want to
Sorry,
say,
We need to keep it moving. We
before
need to
can
keep
I
it moving. We need to
interrupt
keep it
real
moving.
fast here and just say, Elsie and Samson, you people might have to take these arguments elsewhere.
No, I don't think it's much
I'm
of an
very
argument, to
sorry.
be honest. But
Yeah, there's not really no argument. I just
yeah,
want
I
to
don't think
say,
it's much.
Elsie, do not put Elsie and Rema
But
in the
I
same room.
understand
I have
Sam's
warned you
point.
people.
I understand Sam's point. Obviously, you're like comparing him to people with decades in the mainstream awareness.
It's
It's
not
like it's
like I understand where Samson's
yeah,
coming from, but that's not. I
it's
don't think that's
not.
even what Elsie is
Yeah,
specifically
I don't
talking
even
about.
think
but
anyone would
But
rationally say that.
something is saying the cultural impact.
mhm.
Your dads and uncle did not know that Davido was
Whiskey and
busting
Davido had
Timbaland.
cultural impact. Exactly.
They
And
did
yeah, I
not
can
know.
accept that
Sam
because
saying you are not part of the target. Like you are not there. Like
I've
I just
seen
want to tell
Rema.
you,
All right.
like you are
I've
not
seen
there.
Rema like
You are
4 or
not
5
there.
times
All right.
now.
Real
I
quick.
think
Real
I've
quick.
seen
Real
her like
quick.
5
Okay.
times.
Okay. Leave Samson alone.
We're
Damn.
going
Samson, you're
we're
talking
gonna
too
move on
much.
because I specifically brought Ice up here because Ice wants to say something. But just to what Lost Boy is saying, I've seen Rema like 5 times. I am not his target audience. His target audience, they are younger than me. But I can recognize what Rema is doing. There's a difference. That is what Lost Boy is getting to.
Okay.
But real fast, I brought Ice up here because Ice has
Okay.
something to say.
Ice on maybe. I'm sure he's just smiling, having this conversation
He's
right
having the
now.
time of his life, but
Um.
Ice has something to say to everybody.
Ice. What's up?
Yo, Pawai Papi, Wagwan.
We did. What's good, bro?
I just the smile. I just the
I'm sure.
smile.
I'm
Just
sure. I'm
the,
sure.
I just the smile. Elsie, you're just gonna make me feel so proud and get really cocky. You know,
Ice, no let this get enter
I
same room
mean,
with
Rema
Rema.
is a. I
uh,
mean, just working with Rema like closely, you can you know, just I mean, being in the room and hear him like lay down ideas and all of that, like. Aside the fact that I work with him, I think I'm also one of his biggest fans because
yeah,
the
that's
boy has
dope.
put in the work, and it's just good that we're seeing the results and the world is beginning to appreciate. And at the end of the day, we just want to put Afrobeat on the map, really. So I mean, all these feedbacks and the fact that you guys really fuck with the EP, um, is something that is exciting for us. I mean, there's so much in store. I swear, we've never started scratching the surface yet.
See, that was
There's
my
so much in
question.
store.
I know
There's
you're about
so
to
so much
tease
in
us
store.
with something else.
There's so much, like we've not even started yet. You get, even like not just Rema, like across board. Like there's so much in store, and I mean this is everything that we've set out to do. So I mean, just be on the lookout. We go hit.
Yeah, congratulations to you guys, man. This was
Shout out to
a heck of
Maven.
a job you guys put together. Like this is a phenomenal, like the universe that you guys are even painting with an EP. Like the level of detail going into that, the intention there. It's just like hats off for you guys, man. I know TAC is here, and then we have TJ to add into the conversation. How
In
you
my
guys feeling, man?
say that Izzy was on stage with
Yeah,
Rema.
Izzy.
I
Yeah,
just
we
clocked.
shouted her out.
Oh my god! Shout
Yeah.
out to
Yeah,
Izzy.
shout out to Izzy.
Oh yeah.
She would be on the
Yeah, she
space
was
today
dancing.
talking
She
about
was
Rema legit.
yeah,
She
she
would
was
have been on this
dancing
She
with
space
she
if not
Ballon
legit would have
for
been talking today.
Ballon d'Or.
But yeah,
d'Or.
shout out to Izzy, on the big global stage. Yeah, that stage is actually like a football stage. That's actually a great look
It's insane,
like
right?
it's an insane look. Like we were having fun with the NBA halftime show, which was amazing. But bro, to be performing in front of when they're about to call Messi for his 8th Ballon d'Or, like that's insane. Like that's crazy. Anyway, I just threw in my Messi agenda real quick. But yeah, man, TAC, man. TAC was
That
good.
was a robbery of
I
Haaland.
beg, I beg, I
That's all.
beg, I beg. We're not doing that here.
Bro, let's not get into this
I
Ballon d'Or
beg.
thing because
They
me, I'm
want to turn
pissed.
out to football
Me, I'm pissed
space.
like this.
Let's go.
Hello.
I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed. It's robbery, but let's talk about it later. So, man, I don't hear things today. Like, this Rema conversation is crazy. I'm sure if
Nah, let's hear
Rema
it,
was
please.
here,
I want to
if
hear. I want to
Rema
hear
was still
different
here,
views.
if Rema was here, some of the things that we said on the space, he'll be like, nah, this is blasphemy. Because the level of
Wait,
disrespect
wait,
to the
wait,
goats.
wait,
Ah,
wait.
please,
Okay,
no. You
okay.
guys should chill.
Let's point out
You
the
guys should
blasphemy
chill.
though.
Thank you, Jerry. TSC.
You guys should. You
Let's
guys
point
should
let's point
chill.
out the
TSC, they say you
blasphemy.
should
Rema
direct
is
your bazooka at one person, please.
Okay.
Call
no. I don't
Samson's
want
name.
to.
Call Samson's
I
Call
don't
name.
want
the
to call.
person's
I
name.
don't want to call names, but let's not disrespect our
Elsie,
goats.
Elsie, they
Like
are talking
a
to
There's no
you.
lot of the
disrespect to our
things.
goats
Elsie,
here.
they are talking to
Yeah,
you.
a lot of the things that Rema is doing now is as a result of the work that these
Absolutely,
guys put in.
1000%.
Yeah, and these guys are already like they're already like icons.
Yeah.
They have like a cultural brand. They have an iconic brand. Rema is still he still probably just has like a superstar brand. So I think for now we should not compare him to these guys. Not because Whiskey sold more numbers than Fela
It's
does
not a
not
serious
mean
conversation, TSC, to be
we should
very
start
honest.
comparing Whiskey to
TSC,
Fela. You
TSC.
get
It's not a serious
yeah,
conversation to compare brands and legacies. Like, it's not. Like, it's
yeah. So
let's not do
okay.
it. I mean, they have 10 years on him. Come on. Like, it's not. It's not a rational conversation to have.
But about the project,
Yeah.
for me, the most interesting thing about it is the rollout. I don't think any Nigerian artist has had this type of crazy rollout in 1 week. Because
Within
Rema
1 week.
announced the project and dropped it like in 1 week. And then he was able to create that buzz and the excitement and it was just the rollout was just to them perfect. And I just have one wish. I wish Rema never leaves Maven because the chemistry between him and Maven is just crazy. A lot of his ideas that
Why is he
Maven is
smiling
able
again?
to bring to life. I just wish he never leaves Maven and they just
What do
continue
you feel? Like,
doing this.
what do you think will happen if he leaves Maven?
I mean, we might never know till he does. He could go to another label or probably become independent and still be successful, or not be successful after that. But I don't think I want to see that. I think I want to see them continue working because he has so
Yeah.
much
I don't
potential.
know if I could think of a
He's
Rema without Maven, to be honest. I don't know if I could
Yeah,
think
I
of
don't
that.
think I want to ever see a Rema without Maven. So there's so much potential. He has the ability to outdo what all the goats put together have done. So I'm excited for it. And then Red Portion is I can't I still can't understand what that track is, but I just know it's something. The day I understand it, I'll tell you guys. But for now, I'm still trying to process it. That's like one of the most that's like one of the most experimental things I've heard on Afrobeats.
I
So
can't wait to
I
be in the
think
club and that track drops.
Rema is
I
a
can't wait.
genius, man. I can't wait to see him on stage performing that. I want to see what he will do with the girls on stage to that song. Cause, bruh,
Hopefully,
yeah,
not your crush at
that's
all
all
in
I
your
have to
life.
You
say
know, the funny
about
Appreciate
thing
it,
is
Rema,
that
man.
appreciate
despite the fact that it is experimental, right, it still retains that Rema flavor. You know, it's a Rema record,
Absolutely.
right? That's Red Potion. It's a
Yeah.
Rema record.
Yes, man,
I mean,
absolutely.
I think
it's.
the whole
I
idea
mean,
of Rema's brand musically from day one has been experiments.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Some of the conversation been going on around this Rema is a bit, yeah, it's nervy, right? But we're not gonna sit. Actually, the project was the first project I listened to out of the 8 projects that I sort
That
of
dropped
like.
this week. Yeah, it was crazy,
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
It was a lot, but Rema's project was just it was the best. I think I made the right choice because you could start with a different project and you'd be put off, right? But it was filled up with adrenaline, right? And I can just imagine, just being an F1 race and listening to that music all through. Good body of work. I think Rema is nothing short of astonishing. Like as an artist, his prowess, his talent is heavily refined and polished every time he brings out something, and that's something that is exceptional about this guy. And you have to give credit to him and his team for sculpting this fantastic project out, right? Without, and this is the most important thing, I think people have mentioned it, without compromising his authenticity, right? And that's very important and potent for the sound, for where he's pushing the sound to. And yeah, pretty impressive. I'd give it 8.5 because there's always room for improvement. But dude is on top of his game. Is right now untouchable. Let's put it that way. And I love his attitude showing up everywhere. You see him at every. I mean, I was watching Trace Howard the other day. He showed up, and that's what I expect of him. He's really carrying himself
Bro,
very
he's been
well.
going
Well,
from stage to stage, bagging awards, and just
yeah,
being the face. Like, he wants to be the face. Like, he's positioning himself right there,
absolutely
and
amazing
he doesn't want
guy.
to let it
Amazing
go for
guy.
anybody.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all I have to say. I don't want to hold on to Mike very much.
Appreciate it,
I
man.
think second project I do really like. We'll speak about it later on. But yeah, for now,
I am
absolute.
yes. I'm trying very hard to budget our time so we can talk about every. I mean, it will be impossible to touch on everything, but I know right now the energy is on Rema, but we should be concluding very soon. I know we have I don't know, Max. Did you wanna? I know you don't have your hand up, but I would love to hear your thoughts though on the project. What's good, bro?
Oh yeah, man. What's up, man? Yeah. So I heard a lot. A lot's been said so far.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always had to believe that Rema is the goat. So I'm not surprised. I've always expected this. I only wish that I know this is gonna rub people some type of way, but I want to see this in an LP format. Okay, I really want to see this something like this in an LP format, and I want to have bragging rights. I want to keep my bragging rights up like that for my boy. So, kudos to him. I hope he's able to do as much as he should. I don't like to. There's this thing about lauding people a lot and it getting into their heads and they getting complacent. I really don't want that for him. So I'll just say, yeah, big ups to the team. The aesthetics killing it and everything, bro. I feel like in the next 5 to 7 years, trust me, he'll take the game somewhere we've never expected it. So,
And
Hi guys, how you guys doing, man?
Good, good.
Good.
Thanks for the opportunity. I'm going to go in a different direction. I think a lot of the people in this space likes the EP. I do not. Um,
Let's share it.
I like D&D. I like D&D. I think a lot of the Rema fans are still here. You guys making I don't kill me. I beg. I just want talk.
No. We won't kill you. We just slowly poison your jollof. But anyway, carry on.
And I just finished Jollof, so maybe that wouldn't work.
Okay. Maybe next time. Go
But
on.
yeah, honestly, like I'm looking for diversity. I'm looking for melody. And I think I didn't get this too from this EP. I mean, it wasn't a lot of song compared to the EPs that he's dropped in the past. But like just knowing that the sound, Neymar is always this artist that I know he can provoke an emotion from some of his songs. And I didn't get that here. Rema artistry over the years, it's always been about him refining sounds that legends in the past have done, from whiskey to techno to what's this guy name that drop? I've forgotten his name, but he'll probably come back
Burner?
to One Deco recently.
One day call, yeah.
Yeah, I think that has been the way he has really gone around his artistry, and I think a lot of people can testify to this. And then he comes into the scene, especially on this EP. I think there was a lot of rambling going on. Um, I love that he was bragging. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta talk your shit. Like, this is your moment. Let them know. There was so much rambling going on that I didn't get the point of exactly what was going on. I mean, the EP is called Ravage, so it probably makes sense. It was ravaging for real. I think Nigerians will like it. Um, but I don't think it's a good EP. And I think it's really, really crazy that people are rating this 8.5. And there's this lady that's talking about, let's even take the cultural aspect,
Yo,
the
wait till you hear
iconic
people
moments
say
Me
it's
dey,
10
that
out of 10.
me dey my faint when I say I rated it 10/10.
what the fuck?
Yeah, wait till you hear people rate it 10 out of 10. That was funny. Yeah, go on.
I think there's this lady. I think she really loves Rema, and I'm not a Rema fan, but I really like Rema a lot. I like his approach towards his music. I think when it comes to media branding, Rema is a good example to look at, especially when you're referencing the young artists out there. There's also a lot of talk about people jacking Rema sound, and I really want to know these people that are jacking his sound. If people can really reference some of these artists for me, I will really love it because I want to listen to them. Because who are these people that are jacking Rema sound? And what is this sound? Because Rema no get sound now. His sound has always been from people.
That's
Like
capo.
Ah.
bro, please,
That's cap. That's
oh,
capo.
no,
That's
no.
capo.
See,
Capricorn.
Rema
Okay.
literally
Not
he
Capri
Okay.
Sun.
made me study
chromatic scale.
Wait, sorry.
Like,
I feel like I missed that. My brain. Wait, what did you say, Mide?
Yeah,
no,
me there, are
no,
you
He knows
nobody,
his cap.
nobody
me there,
has
are you
made
sure you
chromatic
want to
scales
continue this direction you are
in the
going?
music
I
industry
will.
in
Oh, I
Nigeria like
will.
Rema
I
has.
will.
Me
Nobody.
there, are you sure you want to continue? When they
I'm
start
going
to
to. I'm going
drag
to
you, I'm
finish.
not
I'm going to
here.
finish
Oh.
with a
Somebody
statement.
said Caprison. Capari Chuchupaco. Cap. Please.
I'm going to finish with a statement, and maybe we can have conversations. I love conversations like this.
Oh yeah.
Um, for me, I think an EP is a collection of really short stories, um, separate by melodies, beats, sounds. The beat aspect of this EP, it was great. Like some of the producers are crazy. This guy P Prime, oh my god, is and remember like is always good with that. But again, I think this EP was a lot of rambling, a lot of incantation was going on. It was like this guy was speaking in tongues. Um, but it was very heavily carried by the beat, and I genuinely do not think this is a good beat. I like D&D because it reminds me so much of Wandiko. Like whatever Rema is doing, especially with the way he refines sounds, he knows how to do it. Maybe he should keep on doing that. But this is not a good, especially because Rema has dropped some of the best EP we've had in Nigeria over the years. So maybe my expectation was a bit high, but this is not a good EP in any way. Especially from this last project, hearing some of the sounds that he had, like something like a whole like to this. No, come on, guys. But
Wow.
like the attention that at least like when you wanted to release, like when I heard D&D, like the snippet, I'm like, damn, this boy's here again. Like I was very excited. But no, this is a lot of rubbish, a lot of rambling,
But you like
and
D&D, right?
I love D&D. Yeah,
Bro,
You love D&D.
okay.
you can't actually.
See,
But that's that. Let's have conversation.
Okay.
ah,
We'll have a conversation
is there
first off.
conversation to have?
Yes,
They
there
would
is.
drag
I mean, it's
me
the
there.
first opposing view
Me
like
there
we've
they would
heard.
drag you on this app as
No,
I
a
don't care. Like you
as
don't
a
give me
no.
as a
money.
regular customer. They would drag you.
The way seems
I
like it's
just want
about it.
Also, I've seen Rema perform live. I saw him at Rolling Loud Toronto.
Why does this nigga sound like
Um,
Samson? Is it just me? Sorry,
I
Sounds
sound
like
like
who?
who?
Samson.
He does, innit?
Yeah.
But not
Anyway,
like
go ahead.
Samson, but like a little bit.
something
Like
they
like a
upstairs.
younger Samson.
Well, now they
But
find them
anyway,
out now. I'm not talking.
I've seen Rema Rolling Loud Toronto. It was good, but um, maybe he is my target audience when it comes to because I saw
To
Belema talking about
performance.
something like that.
No,
But
me, I'm not the person that Rema is talking to. The people
okay.
that Rema is talking to are in their early 20s.
Also, like this, I know we probably don't want to talk about this. This Elsie babe, she mentioned Davido and
Let's not go
Whiskey.
back. Okay.
Okay,
Let's not go back. Let's not go back. Let's not go back
okay, because that
to
was a very crazy take. But
no,
Elsie,
no, no, no,
oh.
no, no. Let's not go.
You
Let's not
people
go
cannot
back
just
to
get
it.
a
We've
little
addressed
bit
it.
of
No. Let's.
exaggeration.
She was playing. She
We
was
no, no,
Exactly.
excited.
You
He
can't
said
even
she
hear a
was
She
little
was
bit
just
of
playing.
excited.
you
exaggeration. Come
better
on,
you
adults.
better be
Ah,
Oh
playing.
God.
She
come
was
on,
excited. She
What
was
do
exaggeration.
you
I
excited.
have a
mean?
question. Did
What
she
she
tell you
said,
people
no,
she
what
was
she said
playing?
still stands. It's just that when you bring it to more context and understand the point that she was trying to make, like it makes I can't you can't disagree that the reach that Rema is running with right now.
Emmanuel, don't
Emmanuel,
start
that's a
this
Listen,
thing.
lie.
Oh.
listen,
Don't
listen,
No,
listen,
start
there's
listen,
this
no
listen,
thing.
listen,
there's
listen.
no
Emmanuel, don't
reach.
start
What do you
this.
mean don't start this thing? What do you mean? It's a
Emmanuel,
very
don't start
rational
this.
point.
Don't
Emmanuel,
start this
there's no
It's
conversation.
reach.
a version.
There's
It's a. What do you mean?
absolutely
There's no
no
reach,
Emmanuel, they
reach.
say
nigga?
don't start
He
what you
just hopped
cannot
off the Ballon
finish.
d'Or stage, my nigga. Like, come on. What do you mean there's
Emmanuel,
no
they
reach?
Talk to
said
me.
don't
Talk to me,
start
my
what you
Davido
brother.
did
cannot
World
On
Cup
what?
now.
finish.
Shebi
On
Davido
what?
did World Cup.
Yes, bro. We're
But
talking
what?
Okay.
He
about.
did
So
World Cup.
Emmanuel,
Let's not have this
this is
months.
what
conversation.
Elsie
We're talking
said.
about 8 months
And
of a
Elsie, you can
momentum.
correct
Please,
me
let's
if I'm.
not do that. Let's not do
This
that.
is what Elsie said.
It's
Elsie said that
go, but
uh,
we need to move forward.
what Rema is doing, uh,
It
Davido and
supersedes.
Wizkid cannot
Yeah.
compare.
That's a very
Wait. Is that
So do you
crazy?
agree with the
Is
statement
that
of
wait,
wait,
the
wait,
boy,
boy?
wait?
bro, talk to me. What is
No.
Rema done
What
that
Rema? No,
Whiskey has not
listen.
done?
What Rema is doing
What
hasn't
is
been
Rema
done.
doing that
She
Whiskey
said
has not
what
done?
Rema is doing,
What is Rema doing
Wizkid
that
and
Whiskey
Davido
hasn't
Is that
done?
a
cannot
serious
compare.
question? I'm
Bro,
really
I'm actually
honest.
asking you. Talk to
Is
me.
that a serious question?
Absolutely. I'm glad
No,
I'm not.
but it's a serious question now. What has he done?
Fuck
Let's
do you mean
let's
it's a
know.
serious
What is he
question?
doing? No, I want to know.
No, okay, top 100. Okay, Billboard Hot 100.
It's not top 10. Whiskey has had it. He's had a number one Billboard record. Like, talk to me. Let's put the numbers on the table. You
So
cannot bring that conversation.
They
There
scrapped
is.
his verse, so they threw away his verse. They
I
threw away his
beg,
verse.
don't talk like all this music stands on
Listen,
Twitter.
listen. We are not doing this, okay? We,
Mm.
we need to move on. We actually need to move on.
Yes,
Please,
let's move on.
Jaylon,
That's
are
the
you with
best way,
us?
Emmanuel.
Yeah,
Jaylon,
no,
are you with
it's
us?
we need to move on actually because
Let's move
Let's
on.
talk
a lot
Let's
of
about
people
move
the
that
on.
want
end.
to talk.
Let's
I
talk
realize
about
people
the
taking
end.
it back. Anyway, Mide
Thank
said
you
Rema
very
doesn't have
much,
a
Mide.
sound.
I truly appreciate it. Jaylon, are you with us?
Yeah.
Hi,
What's good,
Jaylon. How
Jalen,
have you
bro? Oh my
been?
god,
How are
I
you
just made this face to
been?
me. This is crazy.
Emmanuel, let it go. How have you been, Jaylon? How are you
Yo,
doing?
what's good?
I'm good. I'm
Thank you,
good.
thank
I'm
you. What do you have to
good.
share with the people
Was
today?
this some crazy 3 minutes? Bro, just been
You
here,
are
like my
also
head has been
confused.
spinning,
I
bro.
appreciate
Like,
it.
Hello.
what can I say? I mean, with Rema, like, it wasn't the baby. I think it was Iron Man, and it just reminded me of like Wizkid's like "Holla at Your Boy," like that kind of like stardom just hits you, and you like just know that like this person is gonna go crazy.
Right.
So it's just some of the things he's doing, like he knows he was gonna be that person as well. Like it was just clear, like that kind of thing. Like it's just a matter of time, but the amount of time as well is taking him is crazy as well because it's like how many years and he has all these fits, but still respect to like David, Wiz, Burner Boy, all the all the people that have paved ways, but like this guy is doing this shit on his own. Like Rema is like a global star, and it's also crazy to like see it on Ballon d'Or because me I didn't even have any idea. I've been so disconnected. I just saw Rema on Ballon d'Or. I'm like, what the actual fuck? Like, this is
It's
African
crazy.
music, and it didn't mess us up. He dropped a solid performance as well, as per like performance. His performances are always crazy. I remember like Rema is actually the only artist I bought a ticket for to go for a show because I don't usually do that because I don't like crowd and all of that stuff. But when it came to Bristol, I went and bro, it's mad. And I get the thing about people saying he might not be the target audience as well because I went with my boy and my boy wasn't really feeling it. But me, I enjoyed it, like the whole performance, and it's even crazy to like just see someone like Rema in Bristol, like 3 4 years ago, bro. Burna Boy tried to sell out a Boats club and couldn't sell it out, but like now he can. Like that's how far African music as well has gotten, and it's just crazy. Like more of it, and it's just like promising to like younger generations as well. Like Rema is actually is the like face of the new age. So like the amount of inspiration is given the kids back home now, like he should be celebrated by the country because a lot of kids now want to do something like that. Like that's what they're aiming for to be stars to have X, Y, and Z impact. So yeah, it's really cool, man.
Mad. And just to round up the whole comparison point with the greats like Wizkid and Davido, I think it should be considered a beautiful thing to see younger artists not have to pull the same amount of weight and blood and sweat that previous artists did in order to get to where they are. I think it's a good indication that artists are propelling quicker and faster and they're aging to it in a better and healthier like form than the greats had to do it. So it's not in any way pushing down their legacy
Yeah,
or their
but
brand, right?
it's also like people looking at it from a perspective like it's right. It's meant to be
Yeah,
like that.
and I'm sure Wizkid will
He's
want
not
that.
really meant to be.
A Wizkid will want that. A
Yeah,
Davido will
so
want
he's not
that.
meant to
Like,
be. He's not meant to be like. Is very right for him to be outperforming them because that's
yeah,
what's meant to be next person coming
Exactly. The
after
next
Rema
person,
as well
exactly. Somebody
has
will
to
have to
people
from
go
him.
past
people
that.
forget that they
That's the
made this
cycle
same
of life.
comparison when He Who Shall Not Be Named met Kanye West. They
Hello.
made the same comparison. They forget that somebody was there before Whiskey.
Exactly.
It's
Like,
No,
beautiful.
I'm
Who
not
shall not be
against
named? I
people.
yeah,
beg.
I'm
like
not
all
Does
against
that
these
people
man
all these
have a
having.
name?
blasphemy points, guys. I understand we're sentimental with
Wait,
this
Wait,
artist,
Emma,
one
right?
thing,
Emmanuel.
one thing I wanted to
Listen,
touch on as
listen.
well.
The sentiments
One thing I
behind it
wanted to
because
touch
we've
on
known
as
these
well.
guys. These guys have made songs throughout our
Wait,
lives.
for
They've
real,
made
for real. Let
soundtracks
me
to our
let me
lives. I
bring out
get it.
my point. I'm not against people making comparisons because I think it's important for conversations and for growth. But I'm just referencing the point she made about him having to have done more than they've done. And I
Yes.
think it is not right.
What?
I think we can bring numbers, we can bring iconic moment, cultural moment. There's no number that
Can I
he's
ask a
doing
No,
now.
question?
no,
Is
no.
that a respect thing or a time thing?
Is it respect
I
or
think I
time?
think he's
Yeah.
talking legacy. He sounds like he's talking
No,
legacy.
I'm not even.
You're talking very much
He
legacy, and
sounds
I will
like he's
tell you
talking
this
and that's
much.
not even the
I don't think
conversation. Come
I
on,
don't
that
think
can be
anybody's arguing the
like,
legacy of
come on,
Wizkid or Davido.
It's
come
not even
on.
I beg.
about
No, but the
legacy
way
Yeah.
you're talking, you said
for
it's
me.
beyond numbers. Of course, you're talking about legacy, bro.
I-
That you
Okay,
referring to
I'm
legacy.
I'm saying number.
And
Put the
that's not
number
even
on
and
the
that's not a
table.
question. That's not an argument. I
Oh,
don't think anyone rationally will
so
come here and say Wizkid.
on
Like,
what
come on, bro.
grounds are we making this argument?
Are
It's
you
like
not
saying
seeing? Don't you have
it's like
eyes?
saying
Don't you have
Thames.
ears?
Thames is
Ah,
Thames and Rihanna.
bro.
Wait,
Okay,
wait. Make
wait.
you guys know the let make a
Bro,
land.
I'm sorry. No, because this conversation, to be honest, it's
But
not
but you
worth
people are
having.
making the guy sound like
I
but
just
you
this
guys
is
are
what I
making this
think.
guy
This is what
sound
I
like
think.
he's saying
I think
something.
there is no ground that as of right now, maybe later in about a year or two, that we should be having this conversation, especially with Rema. Like there's no grounds
Bro, I
at
think
all.
you're too fixated on the legacies, and I
No,
get
bro,
it.
I'm not.
I
I
get it,
love
bro.
Rema.
I'm
I
there with
love what he's
you.
doing. Yo, like,
I'm there
do you
with
know what
I'm
it
you,
takes to
sorry. I'm
perform on
sorry,
Dollar?
bro.
very, very, very awesome men. I truly appreciate this
Anyway,
discussion. But the reality of things is, we are not here to discuss the legacy of Rema. We are here to discuss Ravage EP. So, Pepe, would you like?
Wait,
Oh, before I even
wait.
move to
I wanted to
Pepe,
touch. I wanted
Jaylon,
to
are you
touch on.
done?
Yeah, I
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to touch on
continue.
something.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
like this last guy was talking about one EP should sound like. I don't think there's anything an EP should sound like.
There is,
But
bro.
I don't like having this conversation as well because like I'm trying to teach another man how to consume music, but like there's no way an EP should sound because like first of all there's different genres of music, so you just have to consume it as a whole pile of body of work that's been given to you. Did you like that's just how me I consume and digest them. For me the EP was great, like it was solid writing, everything on point.
Mad, mad, mad. I know Jalen's been
I,
busy working on Emeka Must Shine, which just came out this Friday as well. So big
Yeah.
ups to that for your work, man.
J- Jaylon, good job, good job, good job.
Are we going to talk
And
about Emeka Moshai?
Yeah,
and when
we're
we get
trying to
there, you
get
will
there.
know something.
Samson,
I promise. Once
we
we
are
get there,
trying.
we
We are
yourself, you
trying.
will be
Right
shocked
here,
that we
um,
Samson.
got there.
Bell,
We will
Bell,
get
and
there.
Emma,
We
just
will get there.
just
On
one
that
point,
note,
please.
moving forward, yeah, it's Pepe that is next.
Okay,
Pepe,
next Pepe.
please,
Thank you.
Ravage. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Please,
I feel
first and
great.
foremost, I believe I feel
Sorry.
happy. I feel fulfilled.
I feel.
I'm happy because I never expected it, but Rema gave it to me. Please, Mide, you that see, let me tell you that thing that you were saying. EP is supposed to sound like. Well, don't make me repeat what I've already said. Capo, Capialidocious, just Capricorn, anything that starts with
She
a
said
cap.
that Kapai
That's
should
what.
marry Chupa.
Yes, Capai, all of them. Anything that starts with a cap, just start there.
Oh
Because the
god.
idea that an EP is supposed to sound like something, I don't know what that
I
is.
think you guys are really saying this, and that's not what I mean. I say for me,
Ooh.
my expectation when I'm talking for myself, my guy.
Mhm.
I want to hear diversity. I want to see ranges. I want to
Okay,
because of
okay. To
because
be
of
honest,
what I
Looking for
wait,
diversity and
wait, wait.
range.
Let
Let
me
me let
finish.
me
Let
help
me
you with
finish.
diversity and
Hold
range.
on, hold on.
There was 5
Because of
songs.
what I've heard from Rema in the past, when it comes
that's
to
exactly what I was about to say. And boy, you're saying it. Yes, go ahead.
yeah, so because of what I've heard from him in the
Right.
past, and I've always loved Rema EP more than his recent album
Okay.
because I just think he knows how to release a really good EP. This last EP was a bunch of rubbish. He was rambling
Hey
on most
God.
of the songs. That that is
Please, please,
exactly what
please,
I'm talking
please.
about. I don't care
Okay.
what he's
Mide,
sounding
I was
like.
with you on the
I,
point of it being different from the other EPs where he's like
and different is good, but this different is
yeah.
not good.
No. Okay, then I guess that's where we disagree now. Is the fact that this album feels a lot more cohesive. It feels like it's one
It
sonic
just feels like he's
universe,
dropping
right?
it because he wants to
No.
keep the
I
momentum.
would no. I don't think that's why. I think in contrast
Please,
to
may
his other
I?
EPs,
Please,
where
my
he
honor.
yes,
May
yes,
I
Pepper, we're coming
continue
back
my
to you. I agree.
submission? Thank.
I'm just distinguishing his points that yes, there is some truth to what he's saying about it being different from like say the self-titled EP in terms of him swinging and basically trying to find his footing. But on this one, he seems a lot more confident in the headspace that he was on this one. So it's a lot more consistent on this EP, and it looks like Mide doesn't like that. So like if Mide is pointing to the reason why he doesn't like it, I agree why, but I don't necessarily agree with that. Like that thing that it's definitely like that makes it bad or makes it not good. But because I guess that's where we differ is because you don't like the material, but. I would say that it's one of his best work yet. But anyway, Pepe.
Thank you very much. So, when I heard the name of the EP was Ravage, I had to go and check the dictionary, and the dictionary says that it is to cause maximum destruction. So, of course, I'm not expecting in fact, any ideas or thoughts or opinions I had. I was like, I'm not putting that on this EP. I'm just going to listen to it for what it is. And let's just say it surpassed my expectations. It was brilliant, just brilliant upon brilliant upon brilliant. Midday wanted to pass out when somebody said they scored it 8.5. Me, I scored it 10/10.
I think we can start having the Emeka
Emeka
Moshine from the
must
stage
Sha,
now.
shine.